All praises be to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim Harakah Kodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who rule well. And shalom to all the brethren out there across the four corners of the earth, of the world, pushing this good news, the gospel of Yahweh Shai, to the children of Israel, man, to the elect of the children of Israel, so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, are proclaiming judgment and captivity to the heathen. So basically, I want to go into how Jake trusts in this world, man. Jake trusts in oppression. Jake trusts so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, trust in the political system of the so-called white man, which you are totally bugged out to do, man. Because for the last 500 years, man, or we could say for the last 50 years here in America, 50, 60 years since the civil rights movement, voting have not gotten you Negroes anything, man. They have not done anything for you Negroes, man. This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 17, verse 15. Thou shalt in any wise set him king over thee, whom the Lord thy power shall choose. One from among thy brethren shalt thou set king over thee. Thou mayest not set a stranger over thee, which is not thy brother. Come to the Lord, ain't choose none of these heathens, man, to be king over Israel, man. So why you Jake out there campaigning on the stump for these heathens, man, for these Edomites, man? The Most High, according to the law, man, the Most High did not give Jake the authority, man, to set these heathens, man, these so-called white people, man, as rulers, as king over them, man. Donald Trump, Bernie Sanders, man. I mean, Joe Biden, all these Edomites, man. These Edomites are not the rightful rulers of the planet, man. They are the unrighteous, man, and they have only been set as an example onto the world, man, onto Israel, of how not to rule, man, of what happens when wickedness rules the earth, man. That's the only reason why these Edomites are in power, man, as an example to the righteous, as to what happens when wickedness rules the earth, man. But you jakes want to further this wickedness, man. You want to go there and vote and campaign for these heathens, man, which is totally against the scriptures. What does the scripture say? Thou shalt in any wise set him king over thee, whom the Lord thy power shall choose, one from among thy brethren, man. Barack Obama is not your brethren, he's a Hamite. Donald Trump is an Edomite. Joe Biden is an Edomite, man. All these people that you jakes want to put in power over you, man, are heathens, man, are Edomites, man. Edom, the worst of the heathen, man, Edomites, man, of which the Lord forbade you to do, man. He said, the Lord said what? Set not a heathen over you, man. It have to be from one among your brethren, man. The 12 tribes of Israel, so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. Thou mayest not set a stranger over thee. Kind of these heathen nations are strangers, man. They are heathens, man. They are unrighteous. They are not the embodiment of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. So you have no rightful right to be proclaiming that you want these heathens to rule over you, Israel, man. So that's why you're gonna get judged. You wicked 2/3, man. You lost no brain 2/3. You're gonna get judged for wanting to set heathens over you, man. Or voting, man. Voting, I want to be a political activist, and all these madness, man. You wanna join onto a system and try to fix a system that is working rightfully, because the system has been set up. The system of the so-called white man, this democratic system, has been set up to oppress Israel, so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, and it's working perfectly. Perfectly. This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 31, verse 1. Woe to them that go down to Egypt for help. Come to destruction unto you, man, who go down to Egypt for help. And the modern day Egypt is what? America, man. You go to the white man for help, man. You want the benefits. You want your welfare, your food stamps, the Section 8. So you vote for a politician that say, yeah, I'm going to increase the Section 8, I'm going to increase the welfare. What is all gimmicks, man? You want better health care, quote unquote. But all that is bullshit, man, because the politicians are controlled by the elites, the Illuminati, man, the Rothschilds, the Rockefellers, the DuPonts, the Gettys. They give the politicians the marching orders, man, both Republican and Democrat. And if you go through the chronicles, the history of Republican and Democratic presidents, man, all of them in one way or other, man, further the oppression of you so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. And a key example of that is the tough on crime mantra, the prison industrial complex, man, the war on drugs, man, which both Republican and Democratic presidents since the 1960s have emphasized, man, harsh sentences upon you jakes. But you trust in these politicians, man. You trust in Bill Clinton, Hillary Clinton, which they have done nothing but further the destruction of the so-called black community, man. That's why the Most High say, woe unto you, man. You trust in these politicians, man. You trust in Esau, Edom. You trust in Egypt. You trust in this system. Hey, woe unto you, destruction unto you. And stay on horses and trust in chariots, because they are many, and in the horsemen, because they are very strong. But they look not unto the Holy One of Israel, neither seek the Lord. Come so you jakes, you seek not after Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. You seek to try find a way out, man. You try to seek the American dream by getting involved in this system, man. You know, you wanna go to college, man. You wanna vote. You wanna become a politician. You know what I mean? You just want to become a coon for Esau, Edom, man. And you're thinking, hey, if we can't beat the so-called white man, we have to join them, man. We have to follow after their footsteps, which you are totally wrong. Because by following after the so-called white man, you're going to receive the same judgment, the impending judgment, which is his downfall and ultimate destruction. And any Israelite, so-called black, Hispanic, or Native American that is joined to this so-called white man, hey, you're going to be dusted away right along with him, man, because you trust in Egypt, man. You trust in oppression. You trust in Esau, Edom, the so-called white man, man, which he is not for you, and he will never be for you, man. All of this politics, voting, democracy is a sham, man, set up by the elites of Esau, Edom, to as a mechanism of mind control, man. Mind control upon the people, thinking that you have a voice, thinking that you have a say. Meanwhile, the politicians are all in the pockets of these big lobbyist groups, these big cartels, man, the true cartels, which are the so-called Jews, man, the Illuminati, man, the Rothschilds, the Rockefellers, the DuPonts, the Gettys, so on and so forth. These rich Edomite families. This is the book of 1 Corinthians, chapter 6, verse 1. Dare any of you having a matter against another go to law before the unjust and not before the saints? So that's what you jakes are doing, man. You go before the white man, man, instead of going to Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. Instead of settling it among your own people, man, you seek the validation of the so-called white man, man. You seek the validation of his system, of his court system, his judicial system, his legislative system, his financial system. That's how you seek your way out, man. You trust in this system. You trust in democracy, man. You trust in the mad philosophies of the so-called white man. You trust in the Constitution of the United States of America. So you trust in oppression, man. You trust in the laws of the unjust, man, instead of trusting in the laws of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, which is written here in the scriptures. Do ye not know that the saints shall judge the world? And if the world shall be judged by you, are ye unworthy to judge the smallest matters? Come, so you Israelites, man, you are the saints, man, according to the book of Psalms, man. We are the chosen people of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. So if we are to judge the world, how it is that, man, you go into the so-called white man system to settle issues among yourselves, man. You have Jake running up in the court system, especially these so-called black and Hispanic women and Native American women running up in the system against their men, putting them on child support, putting cases on them. You so-called black men, want to be Politicians, man, wanna be make it big on Wall Street. All these things, man. You trust in the system, man. You trust in the laws of this world, man. You're trying to make it in this world, man. But if you fall into these little things, man, you fall into the ways of Esau, the temptations of Esau, man, and you're supposed to judge the world, man. How so, man? That's why the Most High has resolved an elect of Israel that's gonna judge the world, man. His elect, man, that 144,000 men, man, that is reserved, man, that we ain't gonna fall by the ways of this system, man. We ain't not gonna fall into the corruptions of this system, man. Verse 3, know ye not that we shall judge angels? How much more things that pertain to this life? And so Israel is gonna judge angels, man. So how much more things, the affairs of this world, man. The different affairs and different dynamics of this world, man. We should be able to judge them, man. But the 2/3 of Israel, they trust in Esau, Edom, man. But the righteous, man, we go before the scriptures for our law and our counsel, man, and our guidance. That's what the righteous do, man. Because what? In time to come, man, hey, we're going to judge the whole world, man. Even angels, the elect of Israel. So we don't trust in this system. We don't trust in a politician to fix our mourning and sorrows. We trust in Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, man. We cry with great lamentation unto Yahweh Hashem Yahushai to deliver us from the oppression, the poverty, the discrimination, the oppression that we face in this society, man, in this world. This is the book of 2 Corinthians chapter 6 verse 14. Be ye not unequally yoked together with unbelievers, for what fellowship had righteousness with unrighteousness, and what communion had light with darkness? And so we have no part in the system, man. Israel, man. So-called blacks and Hispanics and Native Americans, man. We don't belong to having no part in a Babylon system, man. Voting, you know what I mean? Constitution, man. Trusting in the Constitution, man. Trying to get away to, oh, yeah, man, you know, you don't have to pay taxes and all this shit. Nah, man. Render unto Caesar what is Caesar's, man. So be it. We in captivity now. But guess what? In time to come, and we're going to be ruling the world, ruling and judging the world, man. So we don't trust in the ways of this world, man. We don't trust in the ways of Esau, Edom, man. We are not unequally yoked with unbelievers. Because we don't have no righteousness, have no fellowship with unrighteousness, man. You know what I mean? So we just do what we have to do, man, to get by. And we trust in Yahweh Hashem Yahushai that a brighter day is coming, man. A day of salvation, man. A day of the rulership of the children of Israel is coming, man. We don't have no fellowship with the darkness of this world. We're looking for this world to crumble, man. We ain't looking to uplift or save this society, man, by being a political activist, a community activist. Nah, man. We're looking for this world, this society, this contemporary world, man, who has been under the rulership of the so-called white man for the dispensation of the last 500 years to be vanquished, man. We ain't looking to save this world, man. We ain't looking to turn it around. No. We're looking for it to go belly up. This is the book of Romans. Chapter 12. Chapter 12, verse 2. Verse 1. I beseech you, therefore, brethren, by the mercies of Yahweh, that ye present your bodies as a living sacrifice, wholly acceptable unto Yahweh, which is your reasonable service. Come, so week in and week out, man. We presented our bodies as a living sacrifice on highways and byways, man. Before everyone to see, man. As a living sacrifice, man. Because anything can happen to us when we are there pushing the word of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. But we trust in Yahweh Hashem Yahushai that he's going to protect us, man. And that he give us the faith to endure, man. And to be faithful even when faced with death. So we present our bodies as a living sacrifice. Verse 2. And be not conformed to this world. So we ain't conformed to this world, man. We ain't voting Democrat, we ain't voting Republican. We don't give a shit about the mayor, the city council. Nah, man, because all of those things are of the so-called white man's power structure, man. It don't matter if a Negro in there, a Hispanic in there, or a Edomite in there, a so-called white man in there, man. It's all run by the same man, man. The same wicked elite Esau Edom families, man. The Illuminati, man. The Rothschilds, the Rockefellers, so on and so forth, man. They run things in this world, man. Why? Because Yahweh Hashem Yahushai gave them dominion, man. To show us, man, of how not to live, man. Because as we can see, the world is overflowing with wickedness, man. Overflowing with a multitude of wickedness, man. Wickedness has reached an all-time high in this society, man. In this world. But be ye transformed by the renewing of your mind, that ye may prove what is good and acceptable and perfect will of Yahweh. So through Yahweh, through the scriptures, man, we know, hey, what is good, man, what is acceptable with Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, man. And being a part, being conformed to the system, man, setting up a cracker over you, man, to be president, to be governor, to be mayor over you. Hey, that's unrighteous, man. That's not the ways of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. Voting, man, being a part of the system, man. Nah, man. You can't be a part of Babylon's system and then stay with Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, man. Willingly participating in this system, man. You just do what you have to do to get by, man, to survive, get your daily bread. Other than that, hey, it's fire burn the system, man. Fire burn the system. Same way, hey. So we ain't voting, we ain't campaigning, man. We ain't trying to fix the community, man. Nah, man. We looking for this whole setup, man. We ain't trying to save America. Nah. We looking for this whole setup to be utterly wasted away, man. And for Yahweh Hashem Yahushai to rule. And with that, I want to say, Kal, Halalium, Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Harakakodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who rule well. And shalom to all the saints Akim out there across the four winds, the four corners of the earth, pushing this word in truth and sincerity. Shalom.